How's it going, guys? We have a medium difficulty question for Biostats. Annoying stuff, okay, but unfortunately, these questions pop up on the NBME exam. So I'll just tell you exactly what you need to know, very clean, and not waste our time with superfluous nonsense. So we've got a group of 300 diabetic patients enrolled in a research study to take drug X, which is hypothesized to improve insulin sensitivity of tissues, and then literally just 1 through 4, which the following does this represent in terms of clinical trial phases. Phase 1, wrong fucking answer. This is almost always going to be a small group in the tens of patients of healthy volunteers. Okay, so they might say 50 college students are enrolled to take a new herbal drug to determine safety. TPS, like Office Space, the movie, TPS reports. If you haven't seen the movie, you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, but TPS, toxicity, pharmacodynamics/kinetics, safety. TPS is what we do for phase 1. Almost always small group of healthy volunteers. Very, very rarely it can be a small group of patients. For example, if we're testing a new chemotherapeutic agent that's very dangerous, we might not try that on healthy volunteers for ethical/safety reasons. Maybe we enroll 30 brain cancer patients for a new serine 3 kinase inhibitor. Wrong fucking answer. Choice B. And is it safe? Okay, that question is what we affixed to phase 1. Phase 2, correct answer, we affix the question, does it work? Okay, and almost always going to be a small group, but larger than phase 1. A small group of actual patients, usually in the low hundreds. And does it work? We're looking at efficacy. Obviously, refined safety information as well, but we said TPS was phase 1. Toxicity, pharmacodynamics, kinetics, safety, phase 1. Is it safe? Phase 2. Does it work? We're looking at efficacy as the priority. So it's the correct answer here. We have a group of patients. It's in the low hundreds. Okay, you don't have to obsess over the exact number, but this, if you know the other phases and what they stand for, you can easily say, yes, this is phase 2. So let's move on. Phase 3, wrong fucking answer. How does it compare to the normal standard of care, the current standard of care, phase 3? Okay, so you're going to have usually hundreds to thousands of patients where you're testing drug X against the standard of care. So for instance, we might have drug X against metformin. Okay, or we could say against thiazolidinediones, because if we want to get technical for USMLE, thiazolidinediones are the ones that improve insulin sensitivity, PPAR effects. Okay, but that would be an example of phase 3. And of course, we continue to gather data, safety, the pharmacokinetics, the efficacy. We continue to gain all that stuff from the previous phases. But stage 3 is we're looking at how does it compare to the current standard of care, the SOC. Okay, and phase 3 is also where we get FDA approval. Now, phase 4 is, should we keep using it? That's our question. So phase 4 is longitudinal studies on everyone who's taking it. Are there any rare adverse effects that are occurring longitudinally that we want to pick up? Okay, so that's classic phase 4. Now, what USMLE will do is just give you something like this, very simple. Okay, and you just have to know, OMG, is it phase 1, 2, 3, 4, just annoying biostat stuff, but we're covering the important points for USMLE. You know the deal. When you have more content, I'm Biostats. Appreciate your time. That's it.